Imagine being trapped in the neon labyrinth of Shinjuku Station with thousands of people rushing past and no idea which exit leads to your hotel. One wrong turn in Tokyo's rail system can cost you hours, but the right vocabulary is your ultimate survival tool. Today, we're turning your travel anxiety into a linguistic triumph as we navigate Japan's complex transit together. The Shinjuku arrival. The automatic train doors slid open with a soft chime. Emma stepped onto the platform and immediately froze. People streamed around her like a powerful river. Businessmen in dark suits walked quickly toward the exits. Students chatted while checking their phones. Tourists stared at maps with confused expressions. Above her head, dozens of electronic signs flashed information in Japanese and English. Platform 15, East Exit, West Exit, South Gate, Central Gate, Transfer Line. Every direction seemed important. Every direction looked confusing. Emma had dreamed about visiting Tokyo for years, but nothing had prepared her for the reality of Shinjuku Station. The station felt less like a train station and more like a city hidden underground. She pulled out her phone and checked her hotel reservation. Hotel Sakura, West Exit, 8-minute walk. West Exit, she whispered. It sounded simple. Until she looked around, there were signs pointing everywhere. Some signs led to platforms, others led to shopping centers. Some directed passengers toward different railway companies, and somewhere among hundreds of corridors and exits was the West Exit she needed. At that moment, Emma realized that finding her hotel wasn't just a travel challenge. It was a language challenge, learning directional vocabulary. Before moving forward, Emma remembered a travel guide she had read on the plane. It recommended learning a few essential directional words. She opened her notebook. Direction words: north, south, east, west, left, right, straight ahead, upstairs, downstairs. She repeated them quietly. North, south, east, west. Immediately, she noticed something. The station signs used these exact words. Understanding them suddenly made the station feel less intimidating. Language was becoming a map. Following the signs, Emma spotted a large overhead sign. It displayed arrows pointing in different directions. East exit, west exit, south gate. Perfect, she said. The west exit arrow pointed left. She followed the sign confidently for about 2 minutes. Then the corridor split into 3 different pathways. The crowd became thicker. More signs appeared. And once again she felt uncertain. A station employee stood nearby. Emma decided it was time to practice her English travel vocabulary. Asking for directions, she approached the employee politely. "Excuse me, where is the west exit?" The employee smiled. "Go straight ahead for about 200 meters, then turn right. You'll see signs for the west exit." Emma repeated the directions. Straight ahead, then turn right. That's correct. Simple, clear, useful. She continued walking. As she moved through the station, she mentally reviewed the vocabulary. Useful direction phrases. Go straight ahead. Turn left. Turn right. Follow the signs. Take the escalator upstairs. Take the stairs downstairs. The exit is on your left. The exit is on your right. Each phrase felt like a tool helping her navigate the maze. The maze gets more complicated. After several minutes, Emma reached another large intersection. This time there were signs for West Exit, Central West Exit, West Gate, Southwest Exit. She stopped again. "Wait," she said. "Which one do I need?" This was a common challenge for travelers. Sometimes understanding individual words isn't enough. You must understand categories. In large stations, different exits may lead to different neighborhoods. Choosing the wrong one can add a long walk to your journey. Emma opened her hotel information once more. The instructions specifically said, "Nearest exit, Central West exit." A small detail, a huge difference. Understanding gate vocabulary. Emma added new words to her notebook. Transportation vocabulary. Exit, entrance, gate, platform, ticket machine, transfer, concourse, escalator, elevator, information desk. These words appeared everywhere inside the station. The more vocabulary she learned, the more comfortable she became. The station hadn't changed. Her understanding had. Reading digital signage. A giant digital screen hung above the corridor. The display showed maps, train schedules, and directional information. Many travelers ignored it. Emma decided to study it carefully. She located her current position. Then she identified the Central West exit. The route suddenly became obvious. Digital signage wasn't just decoration. It was a navigation tool. She smiled. For the first time since arriving, she felt in control. The wrong turn. Confidence can be dangerous. A few minutes later, Emma accidentally followed a crowd heading toward a shopping mall connected to the station. She walked for almost 10 minutes before realizing something was wrong. There were stores everywhere, but no exit. She checked a nearby map. She had moved away from her destination. Frustration started to grow, but instead of panicking, she used another useful phrase. "Could you help me find the Central West exit?" A local shopper pointed toward a nearby escalator. "Go upstairs and follow the signs." Emma thanked her. Problem solved. A valuable travel lesson. While riding the escalator, Emma learned something important. Getting lost wasn't the real problem. Not knowing how to communicate was. Every time she used clear vocabulary, people helped her immediately. Words created opportunities. Words opened doors. Words reduced stress. The final stretch. At last, Emma spotted a sign she had been searching for. Central West exit. The words glowed brightly above the crowd. She laughed with relief. After nearly an hour inside the station, she had finally found the correct route. She followed the corridor, passed through the gate, walked toward the exit, and suddenly, sunlight, fresh air. The skyscrapers of Shinjuku stretched into the sky. Colorful billboards flashed across giant buildings. Taxis lined the street. Her hotel stood only a few blocks away. She had made it, the vocabulary victory. As Emma walked toward her hotel, she reviewed everything she had learned. Essential travel vocabulary. Exit, entrance, gate, platform, transfer, information desk, north, south, east, west, straight ahead, turn left, turn right, upstairs, downstairs. Useful questions. Where is the west exit? How do I get to platform 10? Which way is the central gate? Can you help me find the station exit? Is this the correct platform? Useful responses. Go straight ahead. Turn left. Turn right. Follow the signs. It's on your left. It's on your right. Take the escalator upstairs. Ending. Shinjuku Station remained one of the busiest places on Earth. The crowds hadn't disappeared. The signs were still everywhere. The station was still enormous. But Emma no longer felt overwhelmed, because she had discovered a secret every successful traveler learns. The difference between confusion and confidence is often just a few words. And when you know the right vocabulary, even the world's most complicated station becomes an adventure instead of a nightmare. So the next time you travel through a busy airport, railway station, or unfamiliar city, remember Emma's experience. Learn the language, trust the signs, ask questions confidently, and let your vocabulary guide you to your destination. Because every journey becomes easier when your English knows the way.